Hi, and welcome to Behind the Joke, where I discuss a joke and its context for anyone who missed it. I'm Travis, or at Bearded Skeptic on most platforms. Today we're talking about a tweet by Alex Sanchez, at Sirius Sanchez on Twitter, or X. You'll see it here on the screen. In this tweet, he shows a series of containers resembling those used for audiobooks, each labeled with a letter of the alphabet we use in English, which my research shows is also used in several other languages. Shrewd viewers will have already noticed they're in a specific order, which will be important later. Now, Mr. Sanchez says, "My library finally got that audiobook of the alphabet I ordered." This is a reference to the shelving, looking like the audiobook section of a library, and the letters on the outside of those containers being where the title of an audiobook would normally be. The number of volumes could also be a riff on how some books are quite long, which is funny on its own because the alphabet itself is actually quite short and would not normally require a multi-volume library under normal circumstances. Now, of course, I saw this tweet, and as with many great works, I think to myself, how could I both improve this experience for everyone else and insert myself into the situation for both personal gain and my entertainment? So, keeping in mind the short-long dichotomy in the original joke, I also went back to the order of the letters, which you might recognize from the popular folk rhyme, which has influenced a lot of serious and comedic works. Now, in this rhyme, the letters are sung or spoken in tune to the melody of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. And the order of letters is important for both rhyme and meter. If you're not familiar with the work, stop and find the alphabet song and give it a little listen. I'll put a link in the comments. You'll notice that the meter is pretty steady from the beginning until about halfway through the second bar, where after the letter K there's a slight hesitation, followed by what seems like a flurry of letters, as the author lets loose LMNOP all at once, much faster than you've been led to expect, and many feel like this is really the climax of the piece, with all the letters after it left to bring a resolution after the chaos. So, of course, I had to riff on this. You'll see in my response I say, it kind of gets slow at the end of K, but it's worth it to keep going because L through P is a real roller coaster. If you've read really long books, or even long book series, you'll often find that there are famously slow books or sections right before more exciting sections or books, a sort of calm before the storm trope. And if this joke were a fruit, it would have been ripe for the plucking. In closing, I think you'll find both the original work and my addendum both engaging and funny. If you do, please like, follow, and subscribe to both me and Mr. Sanchez, and comment if you'd like to see more episodes of Behind the Joke.